Journey with a Cinephile presents
Jack Sparrow. There should be a captain in there somewhere.
What are you talking about?
Your tongue belongs to Satan.
Are you out of your mind?
Keep it out!
What do you think people are thinking here? That I'm sitting with my rabbi?
Shut the fuck up!
Little dweebs just ran a 5-year investigation.
Give me one good reason why I should not kill you this instant.
After hunting 26 years, I had my prey. Until you interfered.
Depp Dive, a depper look into Johnny's feature filmography.
You're a great kid. Deadening. Deadly. Death.
Guy Lapointe, that is my name, Guy Lapointe, and I spent 20 years as the inspector of the Sûreté du Québec.
Hello and welcome, listeners, to another episode here of Journey with a Cinephile presents Depp Dive, a depper look at Johnny's feature filmography. This is going to be episode 21 here, and I am one half of your hosting duo, David Garrett Jr., recording out of Columbus, Ohio, and I am joined, as always, by...
You're wonderful, cool.
Here we go.
I don't have any more words, I'm so tired. Wife.
Yes.
Jamie Fresh Garrett.
So I guess before we get into talking about anything here, how are things going for you?
I think you need to say something to me for this episode.
Oh, I do. Actually, I probably should have said it on the last episode because that was the August episode, but happy birthday.
Damn it. Oh, I can't remember when these come out.
Yeah, because that one will come out actually pretty close to your birthday now that I have both of them I have both recorded. I will edit them between now and probably next Thursday, so that'll be right after your birthday.
Well,
surprise! August 26th.
You should say happy belated birthday.
I don't even think you wished me a happy birthday on our July episode, so here we are.
It was after my first month back at work.
That's
Be
fair.
Nice to me.
That's fair.
And you don't even like your birthday. I love my birthday.
I'm 40.
No, you're not.
Close enough. Anyways, so how are things going aside from that?
Well, a little crappier now.
I wished you a happy birthday before you even said anything.
I think things are going well.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We're in not a rut, not a sweet spot. We're surviving
Well, I mean, the kids are
thriving.
sleeping. The kids are sleeping, so like that's all we really, truly need.
Yeah.
Because we're able to sleep.
And my health is getting better.
Yeah. Football season's now here.
Boo.
So anyways then, since really...
No, I was like, I think we're pretty much status quo. I mean, I have a couple of wonderful professional things going on, but...
You can share that if you'd like.
I'm now an adjunct faculty member at Bowling Green State University.
BGSTU?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, we used to say that because when Craig was going there, how it was like the highest STD per student for all the cool schools in the country.
So I'm going to do that, and I recently decided to go back to school.
Yeah.
So look at me. We have 2 small children.
Just eating away at our nest egg.
Eating away at our nest egg, and I got a second job, and I'm going back to school. So
you're offsetting the cost with that, so that's...
Yeah, my 1 week should pay for half a semester.
Or at least our tax issues.
Don't even get me started. We're in the most stressful time of our parenting life, financial life, and I'm like, let me go back to school.
Well, you didn't know the tax thing was going to come around when they...
No. My mommy keeps saying that it'll get better one day. I don't think it's true because...
She's been saying that for a while.
Because every time we're like, yeah, daycare will get a little bit cheaper because they switch rooms, they just increase the cost overall, so it just gets more expensive no matter what.
That's true.
But that's all right.
Well, then to kind of get us back on track so that way we don't keep...
Go into depression.
Is, before we get into the 2 mini reviews we're going to do here, we have a double feature that I guess you could kind of call it a quirky performance double feature from Johnny Depp here, as we have him playing Barnabas Collins from Dark Shadows. That's going to be the first one. I saw this one in theater, haven't seen it since. I believe you do own this still.
I've seen it quite a few times.
I
really liked it.
The DVD in our collection. So, yeah, I've been really kind of curious to watch this one since it came out, since, I mean, I have not seen this one in 13 years, so that's...
Wow.
I mean, it's a teenager now with the amount of time since I've last seen that. And then I never watched The Lone Ranger because it did not interest me. I never watched the show. That's where, like, Hi-Ho Silver away, and I know he's playing Tonto.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Is this movie
It's based on
racist?
an old... He's at least part Native American, so I think he can get away with it. But this one has Armie Hammer.
Away with it?
Is playing the lead. And then, yeah, it's an old serial that, like, I probably was from, like, at least...
When you say old serial, I just think, like,
it's a TV show. Like, but they used to show stuff before
like
movies
Breakfast.
in the theater where...
Oh.
Like, they would give you, like, a 10-minute, like, vignette, and then you had to go back to the theater the next week to see the next section of it.
That's actually smart marketing.
And they used to show these on TV after that, and that's where the TV show came from.
Oh.
So that's what this was based off. I think this might have been around the time, like, your parents were kids. Might even be before your parents had it originally was out. But, like, it's probably, like, the 50s is when it was really
Parents
popular.
were born in the 50s.
Because they talk about it in It, because that's what the kid who stutters when he rides his bike says, "Hi-ho, silver away." Like, it's, I think it's from that. So, I've never seen that one. We'll watch these as our double feature here. But we briefly wanted to talk about two movies that we're skipping over because they're both Johnny Depp cameos. And I've seen the first one, Jack and Jill. This was from 2011. I actually watched this with an ex-girlfriend. We were both working at Family Video. We took it home being both Adam Sandler fans, and we were severely disappointed about how bad this movie was, in my opinion. And Johnny Depp plays himself uncredited. I believe I've seen pictures that he's sitting courtside at a Lakers game with Al Pacino, and Pacino is trying to date Jill, and they're just chatting.
Al Pacino
Is in it, yes.
is trying to date
Jill.
Jill, who is Adam Sandler,
Well,
dressed as a woman.
In the movie, Jack and Jill are two different people. It's kind of like how Eddie Murphy would in like the Nutty Professor
Yeah,
movies
I
plays,
thought they
like,
were twins.
They're twins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like they're two different people played by the same human being.
Right. That just seems like Al Pacino could do so much better than an ugly, big
I
Adam
feel like
Sandler.
it was more of like a friend thing where he did a movie for a bud, and but it's bad, and I'm a big Al Pacino fan. So yes, we're avoiding that because you didn't want to watch that. I don't want to rewatch it, and Johnny Depp's not in it very long, so I'm not going to watch a whole movie again.
Johnny Depp's probably in it on accident.
That would be hilarious, actually, if that was the case. Anything you want to say about this movie you've never seen?
I'm so glad I don't have to watch it.
Perfect. And we're going to be pairing this up with 21 Jump Street. So this is based off of the TV show.
I would like to watch that, because that's where Johnny Depp really got his start.
Yes, because that was after... he was already, I believe, in Nightmare on Elm Street and probably did some of those early movies, and then he had the chance to do 21 Jump Street, the TV show. Mm-hmm. This is a movie that is kind of taking that idea and running with it, where he plays uncredited as Officer Tom Hansen. But again, I think he's in that movie for like 30 seconds.
Maybe. Yeah, it's not very
It's at the
long.
very end, at the climax of the sting operation, that they finally is all coming to a head. And I know he appears. And I think it might be one of those things where they think he might be the massive drug dealer they're looking for. But then I think things get revealed, and it's like, oh, spoiler for 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, so I think it's appropriate that we're not watching it.
Yeah. So, still a good movie. I enjoy that one. I think
like it,
Jonah
too.
Hill and Channing Tatum do play well with each other for that movie. But
I agree.
we are going to skip those two movies and do these two where he actually has he's kind of the star of Dark Shadows, and then he's the
Barnabas.
supporting star for the Lone Ranger, at least. So,
Yeah.
anything you want to say then for this intro before we go check on our daughter, because I can hear her on the monitor?
Yeah, we both made eye contact like, oh no. No, I'm excited to watch Dark Shadows. It's been a while since I've
Me
watched
too.
it.
Gives me another horror movie.
I hope I don't hate Lone Ranger as much as I hated it last time.
That's fair. I'm not thrilled about watching that one, but just to kind of do this exercise for this podcast, I am kind of intrigued.
That's fair.
All right, then let's go ahead and get over to the trailer for Dark Shadows.
My name is Barnabas Collins. 2 centuries ago, I made Collinwood my home.
My love.
Until a jealous witch cursed me, condemning me to the shadows.
What have you done?
For all time.
What the hell is this?
He's coming. He's coming.
Hear me, future dweller. What is the year?
1972.
1972. My beloved Collinwood.
The Collins family.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a vampire, madam.
Yeah.
He's not staying with us forever, is he? I like him.
Welcome home, Barnabas Collins.
How soon can the horses be ready?
We don't have horses. We have a Chevy.
What sorcery is this?
Reveal yourself, tiny songstress.
Hello, Barnabas. Remember me?
Witch.
You cursed me to be this hideous creature. You may strategically place your wonderful lips upon my posterior and kiss it repeatedly.
What if I made you love me?
With what a spell.
With this?
I must admit, they have not aged a day.
She for real?
Indeed.
If I can't have you, I'll destroy you. And your family.
Missed me. I shall restore the family business to its former glory.
Burn, baby. Burn.
Fight on, Barnabas. Fight on for us.
And fight I shall.
Love me.
Never. That was a regrettable turn of events.
Are you stoned or something?
They tried stoning me, my dear. It did not work.
And welcome back. So the first one here, as you can tell from that trailer, Dark Shadows. This is from 2012. Directed by Timothy Burton. This one is written by, I want to make sure I have this correct, Seth Grahame-Smith, who is interesting because he wrote Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. And he also wrote Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Seen it in movie theater.
I saw it as well. He came up with the story with John August, and it's based from the television series by Dan Curtis, who I know him very well because he did a lot of TV stuff in the horror genre. So this stars Jonathan Depp, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Ava Green. This is, or it might be Ava Green. I'm going real hard in that accent. But dark fantasy, vampire, horror, comedy, fantasy film that is from a co-production of Australia, United States, and United Kingdom. Currently sitting on a 6.2 on IMDb and a 2.8 on Letterboxd, with a synopsis being: an imprisoned vampire, Barnabas Collins, is set free and returns to his ancestral home, where his dysfunctional descendants are in need of his protection. So, now that that's all been introduced, I thought you had said previously that you have seen this a good handful of times.
Correct.
Okay. 'Cause this is only my second time watching it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I had it on DVD, so I watched it
I also own it on
frequently.
DVD.
Yeah, like real DVD?
No. So I picked this up a while ago. I just hadn't had a chance to rewatch it, but I also have an extensive watch list of things, and rewatches sometimes get difficult.
You probably could watch a movie every day
Yes.
for years.
Yes. Without, repeating, yeah. Absolutely. This is good radio here. Dead air.
I just am trying to think of something to say to that. I don't think I have anything that could hold my attention long enough.
I mean, I struggle
as we
sometimes.
see by our house full of half projects.
Yeah. Well, that's the only difference is, you have half projects. I have a project that I'll never complete, so...
So we're the same.
So we're the same. I would complete mine if I could. It's just, it's an impossible task.
I think I'm just tired, and other things take precedence, and my hobbies tend to be...
Sleep.
No, that's not a hobby. That is a self-care. No, my projects are physically demanding.
Yeah, at times, yeah.
Like, I want to repaint all the walls. Mm-hmm. It's physically demanding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways. So back to the movie that you are not talking about right now.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted today.
Yeah, it is your birthday. Happy birthday at the time of recording of this, yeah.
Yeah, officially 37.
Woo, woo.
No, but this movie, watched it frequently. I only watched it because Johnny Depp was in it.
Yeah.
And then you get the whole quartet. Is that how you would say instead of trio?
Yeah.
Well, when I think of quartet, I think of music.
I think it's weird that you always throw Danny Elfman in there because, like, he's not, like...
But he's part of it. He's what makes it good.
Kind of, because, like, he's not, like, on set every day.
No, but he makes it all together with the music selection.
To an extent, yeah.
So I add him in there.
Okay. I don't really think he's all that great. No offense to him. For like, this isn't, like, an iconic score that he's done. There's a lot of real songs that are used here that...
Yeah, and he selected them.
Costed a pretty penny. Maybe. Tim Burton might have selected them.
Oh, that's true. One of the trivia facts was that this was Tim Burton's last movie that he worked with Helena Bonham Carter, Johnny Depp, and Sir Christopher Lee.
Oh, yeah.
But didn't he direct Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass? Mm-hmm. Which comes out after this, so my trivia is probably outdated. Because we haven't watched Through the Looking Glass yet.
No, I keep going.
And Helena and Tim Burton split in 2014.
Okay. Are we sure she's in that one?
Yeah, she's the...
Okay.
She's the...
Well, I know she's the Red Queen.
Maybe she's not in it.
I know she's the Red Queen, but, like... And, I mean, Christopher Lee might not have been in it.
Christopher Lee passed away in 2015.
Yeah.
So this is their last movie together.
Got it.
So I thought that was an interesting trivia fact.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that one, so I don't... That's why I'm trying to ask you. Because that one doesn't come out... That one doesn't come out for another few years. In 2016 is when that came out. So there's no way they were making it at the same time, but just kind of glancing... Helena's back in that one.
That's what I thought.
Christopher Lee must have passed away, because... He also was only a voice in the other one, so, like...
Yeah.
That's also part of it, where, like, he's not... He wasn't even a huge part of it. He's literally the voice of the Jabberwocky.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so he wasn't even truly in that one outside of, like, that capacity. But he passed away. If it was 2015, because I remember when he died, R.I.P. But I don't see him in that movie there, so that's...
I just thought that was an interesting factoid.
No, that is actually kind of interesting that this is the last one that group worked together.
Mm-hmm.
For me, since seeing this in theater, I didn't know this was based on a TV show.
I didn't know it either at the time.
I knew about it getting into podcasts because some of the podcasters, when I first got into it, were a bit older and watched the show when it, like, aired. Or, like, had watched it, so they knew a lot of the mythology that is in this.
I think I figured it out after watching it for the first time as well, but just
kind of
hearing about it, that it was about a TV show. Because I remember being like, this is an interesting movie for someone to just come up with. Yeah,
because, I mean, I don't know if this is stepping on your toes. I did see that Johnny Depp was a huge fan of
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, I did not know her.
And Tim Burton.
Tim Burton makes sense.
All of them were big fans. So when once the studio, I believe, got the rights to it, he went to Tim Burton. And then once Michelle Pfeiffer heard that Tim Burton was doing it, she asked for a role, and she almost never asked for a role.
Yeah, because, I mean, this was already kind of on the downward slope of her, like, heyday. Mm-hmm. Like, so she'd already been... Not that she's bad, it's just... Okay, so I've also looked up some of this. But, yeah, like, she wasn't an A-list actress anymore. It's not like she was
her and Tim Burton did this... They did a movie together, wasn't it? Catwoman?
Oh, Batman Returns, yeah. So that would have been 92, 93, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so they did that one together. So when she found this one out, she was like...
I guess she was also in the Marvel movies.
Was she?
She's an Ant-Man. She is the wife to Michael Douglas's character, like the mother of Angelina Lilly. She's not in the first one. It's when they go to the quantum realm.
She's stuck.
She's stuck in the quantum realm for all those years, and then she gets out. 92 was Batman Returns. I'm just trying to figure out, like... I guess she was in some stuff. I didn't really... She was in New Year's Eve, I guess, and...
But she
had done some other things after this, and obviously before it. Oh, I guess I forget she's in Mother.
Oh, that's such a weird movie.
I need to rewatch that one.
I would want to rewatch it, too. I think I own it on...
You do. You own it digitally, randomly.
Because it was cheaper to buy it digitally than it was to rent it.
Interesting. Yeah.
Anyways.
So, yeah, for this movie, it's... So, like, I didn't know that it was, like, a soap opera, and that it was kind of that whole thing. What I was actually looking up while we were kind of talking to kind of just... There ended up being a movie, House of Dark Shadows, in 70, and then another movie the year after that, Night of Dark Shadows. So, it's like when the soap ended, they did two movies to kind of, I guess, punctuate what the whole, like, concept thing was.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, it's an interesting concept that we have this witch, Angelique, portrayed by Green, who is such a lover scorned that she turns Johnny into a vampire, Barnabas. Mm-hmm. And then it's really messed up that she makes him immortal and then locks him in a casket.
I know, how rude for, 195 years?
Yeah, something like that.
We did math, I was like, 250, and you're like, yeah.
And I was like, wait, no.
And then later, he's like 195, or 200 years, she said, not quite, 196.
And it's weird though, like, I guess my issue, without knowing if this is part of the show or not, I just don't buy that she still would want to, like, be with him after all these years.
Yeah, like, why?
Because, like, that's the only part that I just have an issue with. Is it's just weird to me that, like, you have literally taken everything from him, but you still, like, I don't know, I guess she's trying to make him be the maid, like how she was when they first got together. It's kind of interesting they saw each other as kids, and she'd always wanted to be with him.
Yeah, well, I guess it's one of those lovers you can't... It's her great white whale.
I guess.
Or lobster or whatever. Great white buffalo. It's her Moby Dick, you know?
Yeah, bah. But yeah, so that's just kind of my stance on it. It is kind of cool to have somebody, the fish out of water narrative from like the 1600s to waking up in the 1970s and just kind of being how he's so just out of the loop with what they're trying to do, and like how it's cool to have Michelle Pfeiffer's character of Elizabeth trying to like guide him, being like, oh, he's got a metal allergy and all that stuff like that. Just she's doing little things that she knows to like cover for him, and then people just kind of like, okay,
they just know he's weird and they just go with it.
Yeah,
I picked up on a lot more of the vampire stuff this time.
Yeah.
Like the metal allergy. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, he's not touching it because of silver.
But it's funny because he's like tapping it and then realizes he can pick it up.
Yeah, and then I thought it was just cute.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's definitely a cute.
Yeah.
But it goes brutal. And it's actually highly sexualized. I did not remember
very
that.
Much
like,
so.
He goes down on Angelique, and like they have their like romp. I forgot that Dr. Julia Hoffman, who's Carter, she goes down on Barnabas, and there's just a lot of just things that I'm like, this is pushing that PG-13 to the. Well, there's also the joke where David, who is the nephew, and he makes a comment about his cousin Carolyn
touches herself. Yeah.
It's kind of a fun reveal what happens there at the end, where you realize like the noises he's actually hearing. But yeah, it makes it sound like she's flicking the old bean.
Yeah, there's a lot in this movie that I don't remember from watching it before.
I also wonder how much of this is from the show, or how much of this is just like them being tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, I don't know. Although I still kind of found this movie boring.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the first time.
Right.
I mean, I think the almost 2-hour runtime doesn't help, because there's a lot of just stuff that I'm like... And it's also weird that a character we haven't brought up is Victoria Winters in the 70s, portrayed by Bella Heathcote. She was his long-lost love who was pushed to kill herself by Angelique back in the 60s. And what ends up happening there is interesting, is the fact that she disappears for a long stretch, but she's supposed to be one of the most important characters in this.
Right. I just think it's... I don't know. There's a lot of characters, there's a lot of loose ends, and they all go together, kind of.
What almost makes it seem like you had said is that it feels like they might have tried, they were hoping for a sequel to keep developing it, and then it didn't materialize.
Agreed.
But yeah, just other than that, it's for whenever you go that long, I feel like you need to definitely shore everything up.
Agreed.
So is there anything else then for the for this, I guess, like the story or anything like that you wanted to kind of delve into that we might have skipped over or might not have, I guess, explored?
No, I think ultimately it hasn't been done before in recent times.
Yeah.
So I like that it was different.
Yeah.
But it was a little boring, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the filter they have. I mean, I get making Johnny look very glossy.
Yeah, you did not like that. You talked about it a lot.
But it was weird just because, like, they did it for, like, Helena Bonham Carter's character. I like that her hair popped with that, like, bright red color of it. That was cool. I thought that was a good touch. But, like, why did you wash her out? And, like, why... And then they also do it for Michelle Pfeiffer's character where I'm like, why are we using this filter so much? You could have just put like white makeup on Johnny and some of these people and got the same effects. Like, that's just a weird stylistic choice.
I wonder if it's because that's what was popular in the 70s.
Could have been, I guess.
I don't
really know if that's the case, because I don't watch a lot of 70s TV movies necessarily. Like, I've seen a handful.
Yeah.
But I've not seen it in a lot of 70s movies.
I don't know then. I wonder if it just makes everybody look younger.
I guess it could be something along those lines. That was just something
I see why they do it to Helena when she's transitioning.
Yes. Agreed. That makes sense. Because I don't even the CGI here, it's not great, but I also think that it is what it is.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Disney production.
Like CGI, like on.
Well, that stuff with the filter, and then some of the stuff they do with like the magic and at times.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, bringing the house to life for the climax, that was cool.
That was cool.
Like the statues and stuff, but there's just some stuff where I'm like, all right, this is that era where you're using CGI because you don't really have any other way to do it. Don't love it, but
here we are.
But I'm not gonna like hold it against the movie too much.
Agreed.
If you don't have anything else, I can jump over and kind of talk about the cast, because once again, we have
a banger cast.
I'm a huge Pfeiffer fan just because she was in Grease 2 as well as Scarface, 2 movies.
She was in Scarface?
She's Elvira, like the girl that he steals away from the other guy. She was very young and very thin.
Okay.
She's the love interest who like gets coked out and everything by the end of the movie.
Nice.
Big fan of Eva Green.
Mm-hmm.
She was in like James Bond. She's in Casino Royale, and I've seen her in a handful of just other random stuff. She was very good.
She's a good actress in this one,
and she's got a very classic beauty that I also think kind of comes through with it. She did a really good job on the show Penny Dreadful, where she plays like a clairvoyant and kind of gets focused on by like a vampire in the first season that she's trying. I think it's actually Dracula.
Interesting.
Helena Bonham Carter, of course, you know.
I'm a huge fan.
Yep, big fan of her as well. Jackie Earle Haley plays Willie Loomis, who is their caretaker.
Oh.
Big fan of him. He's a great underrated actor. Johnny Lee Miller plays the uncle, like the brother.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, we have, like I said, Bella Heathcote. Chloe Grace Moretz plays the daughter. We have Christopher Lee, one of my favorite actors of all time. He's a legend.
Is this his last movie?
I don't believe so. I'll kind of glance at that while we're messing around here. The last one I was going to bring up is the sheriff is actually a guy that I've seen in a handful of things. William Hope is his name. Pretty sure he's in Aliens. He's the guy who's leading the mission of the Space Marines, because they're like, how many of these have you done? And he's like, 6. And like, how many of them actually in the field? 1. This is my first. And they're like, oh, great, because these guys are all hardened veterans, and this guy is a green type guy here who is trying to kind of take everything over. Those are the only ones that I wanted to bring up. Alice Cooper, of course, which makes for some funny jokes where Barnabas is confused because Alice is a woman's name, and he thinks that Alice Cooper is a woman.
Yes.
Even though clearly he is not.
Ugliest woman ever.
No, he is. The last thing that he did was, it looks like a video game. He gave his voice for Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohrheim, or whatever the name of this thing is. It looks like he did some some of the stuff is archive footage. I actually think technically the last thing that he was in personally was The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. So the last Hobbit film where he returned as Saruman before he was evil.
Got it.
So I guess anything else then for that before we move on?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, then going over to Johnny Depp's performance here. I think he's pretty good.
I think he's pretty great.
Yeah. This one is a shame that it didn't come out a little bit earlier, because he's actually really good here with his fish out of water performance.
Yes, and he's so dry, and his delivery of lines is pretty awesome. The way he's put your lips on my posterior and kiss it repeatedly.
I thought that was funny when he was leaving, instead of saying kiss my butt. He drops that one.
I think he's good at this. I think
this is where he shines for comedy, in my opinion.
Yes, that dry, and I just think the supporting actors and what he could do
Yeah.
Even though he's so flat, that's such great acting.
He does play well. And I mean, there's also the one where he like rips the cord out of the TV and he's like, "Come out, you tiny
sorceress."
Songstress.
Yeah. Or when he lays on the piano and it starts playing music.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny. That's just good movie writing too.
Yeah. But I mean, I also think it's the fact that you have like Tim Burton knows Johnny. Like they've worked on so many things prior to this that like they play so well off each other.
Agreed.
And he can bring together the vision that they're trying to do here.
No, I thought he did good.
Perfect. Are you going to take this then over Pirates 3?
No,
okay.
I don't think it's that good.
Because I'm going to keep the Libertine.
Of course you are.
Well, I debated like...
Really?
I'm telling you, if this would have came out a little bit earlier with some of the other ones, like this would have overtaken things. And this would have been my moral debate of like, would I have switched off of it to go to the Libertine if like that was the order that we kind of had. It just... Where it comes in his filmography is just kind of a bummer that it doesn't... kind of overtake it from me.
Understood.
I guess anything else to say about Dark Shadows before we put a pin in it?
Nope.
So then the next one is going to be one that I've never seen. I think you said you saw this in theaters probably.
No, I rented it.
Yeah, right, okay.
And I didn't finish it.
Okay. Because, yeah, you got confused about what it was going to be about. I don't know. Anyways, The Lone Ranger is what's up next, where he actually is not the star. He is the supporting character of Tonto, where Armie Hammer plays the Lone Ranger. I don't even know what his name is, like the character's name. But this is a reuniting of Gore Verbinski, who did Rango and the first 3 Pirates films.
Got it.
They are coming back together. John Reed, the Lone Ranger, is that character's name. According to this, Johnny Depp is a top billed cast member.
Oh,
and Armie Hammer is the second.
Even though he's
Armie's on the poster.
Hey, I'm assuming Johnny is a bigger name. Obviously, he's top
Armie
billed.
was on his because he'd already been in like the Social Network, so he was on his like he was the Winklevoss twins.
Oh, okay.
So he was pretty big at this point,
but not nearly as big as Johnny Depp.
At that time, he was a better like heartthrob because he was younger.
I only know him as Winklevoss twins.
That's fine, but I mean, you're not like your favorite person is Johnny Depp, but he had been in a lot of things around the same exact time. I'm not saying that he was. I'm saying they were very close at this point.
Got it.
Anything else then before we close out what we're saying here?
Nope.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to a brief break here, get you over to the trailer for The Lone Ranger, and we will talk about that when we come back.
Why are you talking to that horse? Why am I covered in dirt?
I buried you.
Why am I alive?
Eight men rode into canyon. I dug 7 graves. Horse says you are a spirit walker. A man who has been to the other side and returned. A man who cannot be killed in battle. Something very wrong with that horse.
If we ride together, we ride for justice.
Justice is what I seek, Kimosabe. People think you are dead. Better to stay that way.
You only wear a mask.
There'll come a time when good man must wear mask.
All right. Let's do this.
And welcome back. So here for the second review that we have for this episode is going to be The Lone Ranger from 2013, as you could tell from that trailer. This is actually kind of interesting here. There's a little bit more that we didn't even realize how close this is to Pirates of the Caribbean, and I'll get into it, is same director, Gore Verbinski, of at least the original trilogy. And this is also the screen story and screenplay were written between Justin Haythe, I think how you say that. But more importantly, Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio are the same guys that wrote the first three Pirates movies, and they might have even wrote more than that.
You right.
This, we'll get into why. That's an important detail. But this stars Jonathan Depp, Armie Hammer, and William Fichtner. If I would have known what Armie is short for, I would have said that, but I don't. This.
Do you know now?
I have no idea.
Oh. I
guess
wonder if that's his full name.
Probably not. But this is a desert adventure,
probably
period
isn't.
Drama, action-adventure Western film that is from the United States. This is a Disney film. This is sitting on a 6.4 on IMDb and a 2.7 on Letterboxd.
It's not that Armand.
Oh. Armand Hammer?
Armand Douglas Hammer.
Like the company?
Yeah.
But anyways, the synopsis is, Native American warrior Tonto recounts the untold tales that transformed John Reed, a man of the law, into a legend of justice. So I know we kind of went back and forth. You said that you had probably seen this on DVD at some point or another, right?
Well, remember, I thought I had, and it turns out I confused it with the Pirates movie I didn't like, which in turn I watched it again and really...
Pretty sure the one that you said you don't like is the one that you have as your best performance right now.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool.
I confused the two.
Yeah, because you said about the multiple eyes painted on his face, and that's definitely Pirates 3, when they go to that island and he's...
I think I didn't like that movie because it was confusing, or I wasn't paying attention to it.
So this is the first time watch?
First time watch.
Got it, okay. So first time watch for both of us. What'd you think?
I liked it.
I liked it.
More than I thought.
To an extent.
I would like a Western.
I think this is a good modern Western.
Because it had a lot of funny things. It was very comedic.
See, that's what I don't like about it, though, is that...
Interesting. That's why I could watch it.
It's like a Disney comedy, or it's like a Disney Western to me, where they incorporated a lot of comedy into it, and it also felt like Johnny Depp was playing Jack Sparrow playing Tonto.
That's fair. It was a very... If we're talking about him, it's very repeated.
Yes.
But I have not seen a lot of movies
it's
like
a muted
this.
Jack Sparrow.
Yes.
He's not as flamboyant, but he's definitely quirky.
Agreed.
But I mean, I liked it too. It was a lot of action. There's a lot of CGI that went with the action. This, you can kind of tell Disney starting to cut a little bit of the corners, where some of the CGI didn't hold up as well as the first three Pirates movies.
Well, now that you say that, Gore Verbinski, Johnny Depp, and Armie Hammer cut their salaries by 20%.
Oh, to help
get
things done. Okay, interesting.
So I think they started.
So probably not everything got touched up like it probably should have.
Right.
But certain things. Most of the action stuff was cool. I love the stuff at the climax with the trains.
I wish we would have watched it through instead of pausing as often.
It took so long.
It's so long, and just with our...
It didn't need to be 2.5 hours long.
No, and just with... I don't know why. I was so tired. Fridays I'm exhausted, so it's hard for me to watch movies.
And then we started...
Friday, Saturday.
And Saturday morning we watched a bit more.
That's right.
And then we took off until...
Saturday night, Sunday.
Well, then we ended up having, football games. Trip wasn't sleep because we thought he was teething, but it sounds like he probably had more of a cold because he's back to normal, which I will bow to you that you were right. I got definitely very tired and very cranky that we were never going to sleep again.
Well, side note, two. One, thank you for saying that, and I'm happy it's on recording. Do not edit that out.
I might. We'll see.
Do not.
You don't listen, so you won't know.
I'm going to listen to this one. And then, two, because we've been sleeping so well, the first couple of nights of not getting sleep, you feel like you're going to die.
Yeah.
But if you are used to not getting sleep, it's just one more night.
Yeah, because when Trip wasn't sleeping, we got used to that.
You got used to being up all the time, and it's just your new normal. But since we were used to him sleeping, and then he went from sleeping through the night to not sleeping more than, 4 hours?
No, dude, you didn't get to that. I'm pretty sure during that stretch, he slept no more than 2 hours in one sitting. Yeah, but anyways,
we digress.
But that's why we had to watch it.
Wednesday,
yes,
and
because
we're finally recording.
Because I went to go see, to kind of really timestamp this. I went to the theater on a Tuesday to see the new Conjuring movie.
So we finished it Monday after starting it on Friday. So it's almost taken us a week.
I mean, no. It took
Tomorrow
us like
would have been a week.
Yeah. Yes, but I mean...
For what we do for it.
Gotcha,
so it was...
Yeah, you're right.
I wish we would have watched it quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I would have enjoyed it more. But I enjoyed it. I mean, it's a typical...
I think it gets a bad rap, but... What were you going to say? It's a typical...
It's just a typical movie. Guy gets... Oh, he didn't get the girl, but it was very predictable.
But he got the girl. He decided not to. Because he decided to take... He actually took the same footsteps his brother did, which is ironic. But he did it in a way where they weren't necessarily together fully yet. She was definitely interested because she
they were together before. And
or
then
they at least had a crush.
He left. Yeah. Brother stepped in, which is...
Well, because he stayed around and he became... But then he didn't really stick around, though, because he went... and he was trying to smooth over issues with the Comanche that were living in the nearby area. Mm-hmm. And then, yes, this is definitely a social commentary on greed and how the Wild West was unchecked capitalism, where these guys would do some shady things where they're... Weird. We're still running into that now.
Weird. Same.
But yeah, like, then you have this issue with the silver mine, and then you actually have such great villains here of... The one thing I don't necessarily love, and I'll kind of say it here, is they incorporate the Wendigo mythology. I love that. I don't feel like it went anywhere.
No, it was just a layer.
Yes.
That didn't need to be there.
The better part was that in this one, there's an ambush that happens, and John Reed gets shot. Mm-hmm. And then he almost dies, but then Tonto actually nurses him back to health. And the interesting thing there is that he becomes kind of like a planeswalker, I think they called him, or something like that.
A spirit walker.
Spirit walker, where then like he thinks that he can't die in battle going forward, which I thought was kind of a cool idea to play with, that it almost makes the Lone Ranger into this mythical being,
right?
Even though a lot of it's probably just luck.
Luck and that confidence that nothing can shake. Kind of like John Dillinger, didn't he have that confidence? Yeah, he kind of
had that like God complex issue where he thought he was just untouchable, which is funny because that's the people who are hunting him were the untouchables.
No, I didn't hate this movie, and I don't like westerns, so I think that's a positive all around.
I've actually come around to westerns the older I've gotten, at least the good ones. I mean, you kind of like the one that Argento had written, the Sergio Martino one, Once Upon a Time in the West, with Bronson and the older...
Clint Eastwood.
No, it's his kids are all actors, and Fonda, Henry Fonda.
Oh.
That one...
Jane Fonda.
Is his daughter. Yeah. But, yeah, I've come around to some of the ones that I've watched now. I've gotten some great recommendations from my buddy, Mr. Parka, that, like, he loves westerns.
I've not heard about Mr.
Dave Parker.
Oh!
His YouTube channel is Mr. Parka.
Got it. I was like, I don't know this one, and usually I hear about your
my podcasting friends.
I was going to say your online buddies, which sounds weird.
Yeah. But no, like, he has given me some ones that I've checked out. Like, I've watched The Shootist recently, and like The Dirty Dozen or something, or The Wild Bunch, I think, is some of the ones that I've actually come around to that are actually really good. And they're really gritty, kind of how Rango is more gritty, where this one is more polished, but this does go some dark places and does get violent at times with some of the subject matter they were talking about. I guess anything else that you wanted to kind of also delve into with it?
I think let's go over the cast list.
Perfect. Thank you for the segue, love. We actually have a lot of character actors here, which we've kind of talked about. Tom Wilkinson plays Cole. He's the villain who is the railroad guy who is connecting everything.
Oh.
Ruth Wilson, I've seen her. She's the wife of the brother, the one that... and William Fichtner plays Butch. He is the villain with the, like...
Yes, and
it's not a cleft palate. It's definitely a scar that he has. That
it kind of looks like a cleft palate.
It does, but we saw him younger. He didn't have it. Something happened where he got cut.
Agreed.
He's the one who gets cursed as, like, the Wendigo, but I just think he's just a bad dude that...
What's funny, because he's BFFs, and he chose the life of criminal, and the other guy chose, white-collar criminal.
But they come back together. They've been secretly... Well, spoiler alert, they've been secretly working together the whole time.
Colluding?
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Well, I think Cole is using Butch to undermine a lot of things.
Absolutely.
To get his way. We have Helena Bonham Carter, who is the madam.
She's just there.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting that she's in this one because it's not a Tim Burton movie. Mm-hmm. So Johnny Depp must have, like,
I didn't see anything about that in the trivia.
She's also a great actress and had worked with Disney before because I'm pretty sure the
Alice
movies were, and Burton has also done other things at Corpse Bride as well. Or that's not Disney.
That's not Disney.
And then kind of just looking through here, you said James Badge Dale was on one of your doctor shows, right? He's the brother. Was he on Grey's Anatomy?
No, another guy.
Got it. Okay.
Not the brother. One of the Rangers.
Got it. Okay.
I think he had a line.
That's fair. Then we have Barry Pepper. He's a great character actor. He's actually the sniper in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, okay.
He is the colonel for the U.S. military that ends up showing up to kind of help things. I moved that in the frog move too, so he's still alive.
Okay, well he's moving now, and it scared me.
Harry Treadaway. I know him from... He is a British actor who was Dr. Jekyll in Penny Dreadful with Eva Green.
Okay.
I actually just not realized this. One of the Rangers or one of the villains is Damon Harriman. He's in Together, that movie with Alison Brie and Dave Franco that I watched that I was a really big fan of. I just realized that now when I was looking at it. We have Lou Temple. He's just a rugged-looking dude who plays a cowboy, which is fitting because naturally he just looks like a cowboy. We also have somebody that you know that I had brought up while we were watching this, and that is... It's not this guy, but I know who he is. Brad Greenquist is important. But the person I was thinking about, Leon Rippey, is the guy with the goofy laugh from The Patriot. He's the one who's like kind of... he's squirrely in that movie, and he has his kids, and he like laughs about when he signs up at the bar with Mel Gibson. He had fought with him in the Revolutionary War.
I'm blanking on that. Did you say the guy from Dodgeball?
I was just getting ready to say that. Stephen Root.
My bad.
No, you're fine. That was when I was also trying to find his name. I think that's about it that I was going to kind of bring.
I mean, that's a huge cast list of people.
Oh, David Midthunder is in this one. I wonder if he must be related to Amber Midthunder, because that is a very random last name to have. Oh, father to actress Amber Midthunder. She's a good actress. Yeah, that's the only ones I'm going to throw out here. There's some other people that I recognize their names. I don't know how I would be able to kind of push this idea. Outside of the fact that I'm pretty sure this Travis Hammer must be Army's brother.
Probably.
Because they look a lot like...
Victor Hammer is his brother.
Oh, Victor is also in this movie. He plays a random character as well. Well... So then, that's all I have there. Let's get over to talking about why we're here and about, unless you had some trivia or anything that you wanted.
No, this is the first time the character of Tonto has received one of the top billing slots.
Oh, it would make sense because back in the day, if it was played by a white guy or not, it would have, if he was a minority, he definitely was not going to get high billing for that because of just how...
Racism.
Yeah, Hollywood was and everything like that.
Yeah, so this is one of the first times.
I'm actually going to see if I can pull it up while we're chatting, but... Oh, hey, fire engine. That's interesting.
Yeah. Thought that was a pretty... kind of sad fact, I guess, for all those people, because he's one of the main characters.
Yes, he's definitely...
Tonto means fool in Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese, which is fitting because he made a bad deal, bad trade.
Actually, interesting. Actually, no, it might have been by a Native American. Yeah. No, it was actually by a Native. Jay Silverheels was the actor who played on the TV show, which is kind of ironic because according to IMDb, he's the top billed. Only because he was in probably all 217 episodes, and there were two Lone Rangers. Clayton Moore was the first one, and then Clayton Moore was the first one, stepped away, and then John Hart took over, and then Clayton Moore came back.
Oh, nice.
So that one, he had 169, nice, and then John Hart did 54 episodes, where Silverheels was Tonto straight through.
The whole time.
Yep.
Interesting.
And I also actually looked up while we were talking here, Kemosabe does not mean wrong brother. It means trusty friend.
Oh, really?
So it actually has a real, true meaning behind it, but Johnny Depp as Tonto was poking fun because he kept wanting Silver to wake up Dan instead of John. Yeah, that's also kind of weird with the horse thing there, but
I liked it.
Yeah,
cheesy fun.
It was cheesy fun, especially because like the horse does a lot of weird things, and Johnny Depp just literally keeps like,
this horse is stupid.
Something wrong.
Yeah.
Nature not right. And it is kind of fitting because he is part Native American, so it's a little bit of like not as bad of a situation that he's playing that. Right. So what did you think about his performance, though? I thought he was good.
Yeah, but I say, but his normal, average performance is very good. So I'm not discounting that. I think he's, again, a phenomenal actor. I've seen him do better.
I would say for this one, it's definitely more of... I would put this slightly above probably Pirates 2. Mm-hmm. Only because that's one where I don't think he gets to shine. Where he gets to shine here, but he's not showing as much like range with shining.
Right. Well, I think he's also a Comanche, and they're more reserved.
That's true.
So...
And not only that, but he's also an angry one who was wronged.
Right.
And has been hell-bent on getting his revenge to the point where he's actually ostracized from the Comanche that they meet earlier, where they say... He's pretty much so hell-bent on revenge that he's kind of blinded by anything else.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah, I can kind of roll with that.
I mean, I think he's a great actor. I think this movie's wonderful. Could somebody have done it better? I don't know. Could somebody have done it worse? Absolutely.
I mean, I just think it'd be hard to, like, play this movie too differently.
Agreed.
And I think if somebody took over that role, they would probably play it differently.
Yeah. And I don't know. It was just... I thought, like, the makeup at the end was bad. Like, when he's old Tonto.
Yeah.
That was real bad.
That's fair.
But he's supposed to look like a JwaC character.
And he's also supposed to be extremely old by that point.
So it's just...
Because if he's, like, 20, 30 years old when everything went down...
Because it's, 1860s to 1933.
So he'd be, like, 100 and some years old. So I think they're playing up... What do you mean? If he would have been 20 or 30 in 1860...
I missed that
And then 1933 is when that happened, so you're looking at like 70 years. He'd be probably 90 to like 100 years old.
Yeah,
It's exaggerated beyond belief.
Yeah. I don't know. I think... Alright.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm assuming you're going to stick with Pirates 3.
Yes.
Because I'm sticking with The Libertine.
Shocker.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Something got to beat it. Something got to be better, you know? Anything else you want to say?
I'm just staring at him
to close out the Lone Ranger?
Being himself. No, I'm glad that I actually enjoyed the movie instead of thinking it was bad, and I realized I confused the movies. I do remember thinking this when we watched Pirates 3, and I was like, I thought that's weird that it's in the Lone Ranger too, but it took me until seeing him in the Lone Ranger that I was like, that's not right.
That's fair. That's fair. So then to kind of preface the next episode, we got to chat.
Uh-oh.
Because the next movie technically is called Lucky Them. He plays an ex-boyfriend to the main character. So I don't, we need to discuss if we're going to watch that one or not.
Oh, how long is he in it?
I don't know. That's the problem. So it's one of those things where we just watch it and then talk about it still. So
if it's a good movie, I will watch it.
It's got a 3.1 on IMDb.
Out of 10?
Out of 5.
Oh.
Every time.
Every time. I can't do it.
And then I'm going to try to see while we're here stalling for time if I can pull up what the rating is on. So I don't know how long he's going to be in it. It's probably going to be more than that French movie we watched with him in it.
Probably more than Miss Con Man.
Yeah, it could be more than that. The movie's an hour and 37 minutes long. It's a comedy drama.
I say we watch it.
Okay, that's fine. And this is a 6.1 on IMDb out of 10.
5.
So pretty close in ratings if you kind of double.
Yeah, I would say let's watch it.
Okay. So that'll be the first review we do. I think I can get this on Canopy, so that should be easy. And the next one is one I've been super excited to watch for a long time. Transcendence, which to me is a borderline horror movie. It's not horror, but it's borderline because this one is about a doctor who, he does star in this one, a computer scientist as they work to doing what they say technological singularity, but it's him trying to put his brain or his consciousness into the internet.
Oh.
And how it kind of has some weird things that come from that. I watched it once and I really liked it.
I've not seen it.
I've not seen Lucky Them, but I've definitely seen that one, and I really enjoy it. So then, yeah. Anything else you want to say then before we close out?
No, I'm excited to see both of them. Kind of. I like romantic comedies.
I know you do. All right, well then, I am one half of your hosting duo of David Garrett Jr., and I am signing off.
And I'm your better half of Jamie Frisch Garrett.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
It had been a wonderful evening, and what I needed now to give it the perfect ending.
Sorry, she's distracting me.
Okay. And she's getting on my nerves because she needs to listen.